make it personal to you, however that is. Oh, that's so cute. I love his little hat. You could be painting your bunny in. This is a pretty spring bunny, and I think that nice lighter, softer colors look really nice for spring pastel. As big or as small as you want it.
Hey, Nisi.
Hey, Rach.
Can you slow down a little bit?
Sure thing. Actually, I thought it was almost looking like a butterfly, but I thought it would be cool, and I had an apple today, so I saved the core.
That's great.
I wasn't sure if it would work or not, but I thought I'd give it a try.
Yeah, I really like that you're reusing the material that might not seem to have a purpose. It might have otherwise been thrown out.
Right. Well, hi, you guys. I'm Denyse with Artist at Heart. I am so happy and excited to be here with you guys today. We are going to do a really fun and popular beach glass craft or sea glass craft. I tend to call it beach glass because I live on Lake Erie, so we collect beach glass. But sea glass is, I guess, universal for those people that live on the sea. So I have a collection. I do in-person beach glass projects as well as online. So I thought I would share with you guys today what I'm using, and we'll come up with a couple different ideas. I want you guys to create whatever it is that you want to do. And I have some mat board. So whenever you're using beach glass, because it's heavier, you need a sturdy background. So you can't use regular paper because it's too flimsy. So this is called backing board or mat board, and I'm going to use 8x10. So it's nice, strong, durable. Okay. And then I have these pretty frames as well. So again, you can use any kind of frame that you want. My frames are 11x14 with the space inside for the 8x10. So they look really, really pretty. And I've actually been doing these every single week this summer. Really, really fun. And I let people decide whatever design that they want to do. So I want to inspire you first and give you a couple of ideas before we get started. All right. So I had them. So again, if you're going to do this, you need some mat board. Let me show you some of them. You see the tree and you see the hummingbird over there. Let me grab a few more. Okay, so this is the mat without. All right, you guys, I tried to read you my lighting today, so I'm working on that. What do you think? I'm getting it clear. I just want to make sure you can see it. So these are just, oh, there you go. Now you can see it better. So that's on the mat board without the frame. They can be in portrait style or vertical or horizontal or landscape. These are just to inspire you and give you guys some ideas. Maybe you have a collection of seashells from your favorite beach. This is an example. Oops, there's some tape on it, but an example of how you would draw the lines out first, and I'll do it with you. And then this would be the end result. But you want to sketch it out first with a pencil. You can even do a practice paper first. Here's another one. All right, so that's just a few. I have lots more over here. Let me show you this one. The fish is really cute. All right, here's the fish. And some beverages. And you guys can even do Christmas. All right. So here's some Christmas ideas for you as well. I do this all year round. So it's not just a summer craft. It's all year round. So let's get started. Okay. Again, I thought today, I love the tree. I get a lot of compliments on the tree. I thought today we could do the hummingbird. I actually saw a hummingbird in my backyard earlier today. So I think I want to do the hummingbird. So I have here again, my 8x10 mat board, and I have it inside the frame. So that's how I do it, but you can do yours separate. You don't have to have it in a frame and then get a frame later, or you can put it in the frame. So when I do this at a party, I have it framed already for my guests. Okay. And today I'm going to do it with you guys as well. So you definitely need your collection. You need a bunch of stuff that you're going to collage with. So you definitely need a pencil. Okay. I have a lot of pencils here, and I'm going to sketch out my design. So again, because I'm doing it in the portrait style, I'm going to sketch out my stem that my hummingbird is going to fly to. So I'm sketching it real light. I'll just put a few little lines in here. Maybe a curly hue. Maybe another curly hue. And then this way, if I get too close to the edge, maybe I move it over a little bit. Maybe I like it close to the edge. Again, it's up to you. So I'm just getting the rough sketch there. Now that's hard to see for you, isn't it? So before I do it in permanent marker, I want to sketch it all out. And again, maybe this one needs to come over a little bit. So you can erase it. Again, I'm going to kind of sketch it out here. I'll draw a little harder so you guys can see it. There. All right. Now, once you get it where you like it, I have more than a couple of Sharpies here, you guys. I have a whole bucket of Sharpies, okay? You guys can use any color marker you want. I have tons of colors, or you can keep it simple and do black and let the colors of the beach glass shine. So I have a fine point and I have a ultra fine point, okay? I'm going to start. So again, the thicker part, I want to brush off these little eraser marks so they don't get glued on my picture. And I'm going to use the fine point for the stem. Okay. So I would say right around here and come down and stop. Okay. And then I'm going to do my little stem out here. I'm going to put another one here. How about here? And here. And then I'll do a little one right here. Okay. All right. Hi, guys. I believe Randy's here behind the scenes, and I believe we're streaming to Amazon and Facebook and YouTube. Randy, I just want you to double check. I want to make sure that we're all those platforms, because when I look up top, I don't see all the different places. I only see Facebook. So Randy, if you could double check to make sure we're streaming to all those platforms, that would be awesome. Randy's here behind the scenes, you guys helping me, chatting with me.
Hey, Denyse. Yeah, we are live on all those platforms you mentioned.
Awesome.
Facebook and YouTube. So anyone watching, please say hi. We love interacting with you guys.
Thanks, Randy. Randy's been helping me a lot. There she is. Hi. And Randy also helped me. So you guys set up the background. Randy helped me. And you guys got to tell me if you like it. So I changed it up a little bit. So you're going to have to let me know what you think. So Randy, again, has been, she's a producer. She's much better in technology than I am. She's training me, teaching me. So say hi, chat, and ask me any questions that you want, and we will answer them. Hey, Carrie Andrew Spencer from Vermilion. At Vermilion, you guys, I am going to be on Vermilion next week doing beach glass crafts, and I look forward to it. You know, we sold out like that. And so we added an extra class, but they've been extra popular this summer. Carrie, I hope you're coming to the beach glass event next week. When I teach this, again, I teach it so that you can use any supplies, a combination of collaging things. If you want to use something personal, like your favorite beach, Sanibel Island was like one of my favorite beaches. I have a collection of seashells from there. So maybe you make it personal and you add some shells, or hi, Trudy. Thanks for saying hi to me, you guys. I love it. This is why I do this, because it's so fun when you guys jump on and say hi. So again, and make your artwork personal. How can you make it personal? You can add any kind of personal items to it as well. again, when you're in person with me, you guys, I have so much stuff that you can incorporate. And you don't have to bring your own stuff, but a lot of people do bring like their little bag of stuff and kind of incorporate a few of their own personal items into it. Okay, so again, once you guys have that kind of rough design laid out, and I was going to put the hummingbird over here. So I have, again, a collection of glass, and I was thinking this would be good right around that area. Now, what do you think? So again, this is like a puzzle. So you want to put pieces down, and you guys, I have like bins of it all around me. So you just have to play with it. And I tell people, don't glue anything down until you lay it all out. So it's like a puzzle. But did you like the bigger one better? I kind of like the bigger one better. Like this one, like that. And you could do, or maybe I just do, you guys help me. Do you like a little baby flower too? And then maybe some green stuff. Maybe I put one more right here. And then I add another green right there. What do you guys think? Maybe that green's a little too. Again, it's like a puzzle. You have to move it around until you get it to where you like it. Maybe that leaf's a little too big. So I got a little baby one over here. See that? So do you like the double flower, or would you rather see just one flower and the rest leaves? What do you think? You like it leaves with one flower? Like that? And again, once you get it to where you like it, make sure you erase those pencil lines. You want to get rid of those pencil lines. And then blow it off. Shake it off. Get rid of those little crumbs. See that? Just get rid of the little crumbs. All right. And then again, any other details you may want to add, you can always add them later. You can add them now. So I kind of like that one. I could put, you know what? I could even put little green down here. What about that? I kind of like that too. Or no, do you like it better without it? You guys got to help me. All right. So I'm going to lay everything back down. And then, again, I'm not gluing yet because my design is going to continue to change. So I have to just kind of get it laid out first. Now I'm going to find the pieces, parts to my hummingbird. Now I, again, have a collection here of different sizes and shapes and colors. And you can even make the wings like go off onto the mat. There's his head. Maybe here's his body. Now I'm going to make him closer to the flower. I don't want to run out of room. And that's, again, why we lay everything down before we glue. See, look at that. I thought I was going over too far this way, but now I should probably have, or maybe make my bird smaller. So I can glue it on top of the mat board like that. And I'm thinking maybe a white feather, blue, white, maybe another blue. That's his tail feathers. And then his wings. Okay, so you could tell it doesn't even look like it's attached. So I got to go closer like that. So I'm going to bring the wings closer like that. And then he needs a beak. Now I could always draw a beak on. So look at, he's a little close. This kind of looks like, does that look like a hummingbird? Am I getting there? Am I getting close? See, I think these wings need to be bigger because his head's huge, right? Or a smaller head. And this is the fun part. That's why I said it's like a puzzle. You have to keep playing around, moving things around. until you get it to where you like it. Do you like the white? Because the white, you don't have the contrast with the white background. So maybe I do, you guys tell me which ones you like better. I'll take out the white and I'll put in a blue. How's that? Do you like that better? Well, you can kind of tell it's a bird. Now, if you don't like the beak, I could always do the beak in a Sharpie marker, right? And I could also do the eye. I could add the Sharpie marker. So I'm going to use, so I have the ultra fine and the fine. And I could always add an eye on there. You guys can't see that because of the glare. I'm still working on my lighting. But anyway, I put an eyeball on there. Just one thing I can do. So did you like it better with the 2 red or 1 red? Here's 2 red or 1 red. I like the 1 red. I'm going to stick with the 1 red. The bird, I don't know about. He's kind of looking funny. So this does take a couple, maybe an hour to 2 hours to do, which I'm not going to do with you guys. But that, again, I have just so many pieces of beach glass in front of me, and it takes a while to get the composition and the proportions correct. This might be a good wing. Maybe one of his wings are green. I was trying to, that kind of looks like a, okay, that's funny. So again, I had Randy telling me the things that she would like to do for my background. And so my friend Scott this morning installed my new shelf. And it is from Amazon, you guys. It came in a set of 3 and I used 1. This is my shelf right back here, okay? And I'm going to change the products that are on it depending on what we're doing. So that is just enough to crack me up. Thank you very much. So do you guys like the green wing? See, I think that the other wing looked too small. I kind of like the green. Do you agree? Yes, better, more contrast. And I think that the size of the other one was off. Let's try. Is this, let's flip it around like that. Now that one looks too big. But it's getting better, right? And this is what we do. We sit there again. It's like a puzzle. We sit there and we play with our puzzle pieces and create something because it's fun. That's what we do. We have fun. This is fun art, you guys, not fine art, okay? We have to have fun. If you're not having fun, go stay home. I'm just kidding. That's what I do. I create fun art. It has to be relaxing, peaceful, just something to enjoy. Great presents for people. Great, time with family and friends. And you know what, Randy, if you don't mind, maybe you could show them some of the other projects that people did. These are some of the people that came to my parties last week, made these really cool projects that I have pictures of that I thought, look at that. Okay, so Avery did that in 2 hours. She was so patient. And again, she found all these little pieces to make that. That's one of my favorite. Okay, I love that so much. And look at the Sharpie lines. There you go. There's my tree in the background. And, you don't have to always have Sharpie lines in your projects, but, obviously if I didn't have that tree there, it would look different, right? So I love that. I love that big, it's disgusting, but I thought it was really fun. So, again, just a really fun, there's some rhinestones in there. Very, very neat design. Yep, so we're back. All right, so now you guys have an idea of all the different things you can do. All right, I'm happy enough with my flower. So again, I can also add little details, little feathers, other things to it, but I want to show you guys what I use to glue. So this is, again, I've been getting a lot I get my beach glass all over. So I live on Lake Erie. So some of it is from the shores of Lake Erie. I get it on Amazon. I get it at the local craft stores. So not all of it is from the shores of Lake Erie. And but again, that's why I like to call it beach glass. And a lot of people that come to my events bring their own beach glass because it's something that they've collected. So I get my beach glass from all over the place. And I use gem tack because it's really strong. So it doesn't smell, it's permanent glue, and it holds heavier pieces. So that's the kind of glue that you want. Now, because it is thicker, and you guys, I have like a lot of it because I do these large paint parties. So what I like to do is, because it's thick, it's not always easy to squeeze out. So I feel the easiest way. So I'm going to show you the tip first of all, because you can absolutely use the tip. It's got a nice fine tip. You see that? And it squeezes out. Okay. But what I like to do is take the top off and squeeze it onto a plate. Okay. Can you see that? There you go. You see it? Look at how thick that is. It doesn't drip. Okay. That's how thick the glue is. And it does dry clear. Everyone always asks me, but you don't want it to ooze out from the sides of your beach glass. Okay. So you just need enough to cover it, but don't go too close to the edge. So I give everybody a paintbrush and the glue and plates. Okay. Oh, yay. Thanks, Denyse. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week too. So a week from today, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be in Vermilion. It's on the shores of Lake Erie. It's beautiful. And we are going to be creating in person together. So everybody's going to have a paintbrush. These are my paintbrushes, you guys. I use these little packs of paintbrushes here. I keep them in this just to try to keep me organized. And so again, once you have your whole design laid out to where you like it, you have a plate and you just take a little bit of glue onto your bristles, okay? And then you just put it on your beach glass. Now, again, I'm trying not to go too close to the edge because I don't want it to ooze out. See that? And then stick it down. Just give it a little press. And it dries pretty quick. So again, I'm going to take a little piece, take my paintbrush, put a little bit of glue on it. I'm looking forward to going to Vermilion. We are at a restaurant called Quaker Steak and Lube in Vermilion, which is on the water. It's going to be a beautiful day. All right, so again, a little bit of glue. And then you just put your piece down. Leave it alone. Let it dry. Did I glue this one? Yep, I glued that one. Okay, put it back down. All right, now I'm going to do my bird. Now, again, the beak on the bird, I'm questioning a little bit. I'm thinking maybe I just need to do a black beak with the Sharpie marker. That's always an option, you guys. What do you think? Should I just leave that? This is a stone. So I also bring stones and rocks and pebbles and seashells. And I don't have just... oh, hi, Carrie. No problem. So this is going to be recorded. We're live right now. So Carrie Andrews is chatting with us, which is awesome. And this is going to be recorded. You guys, all the products are tagged. So if you are not on Amazon with us right now, if you're watching on Amazon, you can see all of the products down. I know, Cynthia, sorry. So Vermilion's even an hour away from you guys. I'm going to also be doing beach glass in Kirtland in August and in Medina. I'll be in Medina, Kirtland, and Vermilion in August. And I do private parties as well. So, and then online, you guys. So again, on Amazon, you can find all the products that I'm using, and then go to, you can use whatever you have that you've collected a bunch of. The Kirtland one, now you're testing my memory. It's on a Saturday afternoon. I want to say if it's Saturday, August 12th, I think that's a Saturday afternoon, I'll be in Kirtland. It's at a little place called The Well. So again, now I'm going to go and I'm going to, and if you're watching this recorded, sorry. I don't know. So when you guys are doing that, here's another excellent question. When you guys are using this, you have to have a strong surface. So I have, again, if you're on Amazon with me in the carousel, there's mat board. Okay. This is called backing board or mat board. I am using 8x10. This is an 8x10 piece of mat board. Okay. When I do my beach glass parties in person with people, I provide a frame for them. So the mat board is already inside of the frame, so they don't have to do any of that. So you can just create it on a mat board and then insert it in a frame. Or if you're coming to one of my paint parties, they get the frame and the mat board and the mat as well together. But it's got to be something strong, right? Because this is a heavy product. A piece of paper would not support beach glass. So whenever you're crafting something like a collage with heavier product, you want to use something like backing board. So this is called backing board or mounting board. All right, very good product. And again, it's, if you're on Amazon with me, it's in the carousel. That's where I get all of mine, which is awesome. So, all right, let me finish. Now I lost where I was. So what do you guys think about that beak? You think that beak, should I hand do a beak or should I use that? It looks a little funky. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely not a hummingbird beak. So I'm gluing the back. Again, the glue is not getting too close. I should show you guys this glue too. That's what I'm using because it's thick and it's strong and it doesn't stink. So I'm, when I do the different venues, sometimes we're indoors, sometimes we're outdoors. I cannot use anything stinky, anything not good for your lungs. I can't use anything like that. So this is excellent glue and it really works. So that's obviously really important to me. I have to use products that really work. Otherwise I wouldn't have customers come back, right? So it works. And it's so cute. People send me pictures of where they hung their artwork up in their house or, gave it to people as a present. I kind of like, do you think that wing's too big? It's a little bit big. Oh, I could even overlap it maybe. I could even maybe I do that. Does that look better? Do you like it overlapped? Or do you like it separate like this? Do you like it, Cynthia, overlapping the body like that? Or do you like it better separate? Thank you. I appreciate that. Overlap it. Okay, I'll overlap it. Isn't this fun? This is live. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to put a little glue right here. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the other side here, like that. How's that? Okay, and then I am thinking, you guys, that his beak just looks funny, but it's okay. All right, let's do the tail. You got it. There you go. Overlapped. You guys, that's awesome. Thank you. All right. Now I'm going to glue the last two on here. Like that. Coming together. And this one, I think I'm going to also overlap it over the mat board. This is the mat frame right here. See that? Sure. A thick piece of box. Sure. Again, here's how we want you to judge this thick box you have. Look, as long as it's not like bloop, you know what I mean? Like it can't droop. So I want you to look at my mat board. So it's pretty thick and hardy, right? So I want you to look at my beach glass. Look at this big piece of beach glass. Do you see that? It didn't bend or warp. Okay. That's the best way I can tell you guys is that the thickness of it, it has to be strong enough to support whatever it is you're making, okay? Especially if it's not in a frame. If you're just using mat board or cardboard, right? It's got to be thick enough that it supports the weight of whatever products it is that you're putting on there. Does that make sense? If I had, anyway, if I had a piece of paper, it would just go bloop and fall right off. So that's why, again, this is nice, nice backing board or mat board. Okay. And I'm using 8x10. So it's got to be strong enough to do that. You can test it out and see. You can use an Amazon box, but you got to test it out. I don't know how big the pieces are you're using, the rocks, how, again, I have a jar here. Look at that, my pretty jar of different colored beach glass. So just make sure it's strong enough that it doesn't warp. All right. And then, okay, let's add, did I put the beak on? What do you guys think? Should I draw the beak or should I use this little, because I don't want you to sit here all day with me trying to find one that fits. I mean, this one looks too big. You like that one better? No, it's too chubby. Look, here, I'll show you again. No, he needs a long beak. We'll try this one and then, what do you think? Is that good enough? Good enough. Okay, that's what I heard you say. Good enough. Well, maybe that was my own head. My own voice in my head telling, good enough, good enough. Okay, there we go. Now, okay. Draw the beak. Oh, all right, I'll draw the beak. Now I got to do it with the glue. Hold on. Let me take that beak off of there. So if you guys are going to draw the beak, again, sketch it out. It'll give me a minute or two for that glue to dry. That's why you guys are on here chatting with me. I got to listen to you. All right, I'm going to sketch it out. Let's do, it's a hummingbird. So he's got a long beak. Okay, so I sketched it out. Now I'm going to use the ultra fine point just because I want it to be skinny. And the glue is still a little wet. I'm going to use the fine. Now, if you guys were with me, I would say wait for that glue to dry. And then color it in. So it's not completely solid where the glue was. You see that little white there? I have to be patient and wait for that to dry. Okay. You could put these little, whatever you call them, people that are into flowers. What do you call those little things? They have a name. Okay, last question I'm going to ask you. Should I do black down here or should I put another leaf? Is that too green? That's too big. So I could put another little baby piece of green down here. Or what do you think? Or I could just do, let's just do this because then it'll give it a little bit more balance. How's that? Better? You like it better? Drawn? Maybe make his eye a little bit bigger so you can see it. And again, you guys can make I can make the stem thicker. I could sign it. You do what you like. And now I'm getting too thick, so I'm going to leave it alone. I just want you to see it, okay? And there you go. Just one example. You do you. All right, so let's talk about what we use today, okay? And then we'll wrap up, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon, whether it's online or in person. I am Denyse with Artist at Heart. I have all of these supplies that I use today that I want to tell you about. One, you guys need something to create on. I suggest 8x10. It's a nice size. This is mat board, mounting board, or backing board. You can call it any one of those things. You guys, usually when you buy a frame, you do not find this inside the frame. Usually there's a flimsy piece of paper that has someone's family picture on it. So that we can't use. So you need definitely a backing board. Okay. And if you want a frame, get a frame. All right. But this is what you need. You need a pencil to sketch it out. These are my favorite pencils. I have them in the cart. Okay. The best, especially I'm a certified art teacher, you guys. I have these all over the place. Sharpies, I would recommend the ultra fine tip as well as the fine tip. You can also use the broad tip depending on what you're making. So if you're doing the tree, I would use the fine tip and the broad tip for the tree. That one is wider than the bird, which is a little bit more delicate. Okay, so you need backing board, pencil, Sharpie, erasers. What else do you need? Now, again, if you did what I just did, you would need a styrofoam plate. I use Hefty just because they're really strong and durable. And then paint brushes. These are really reasonably priced, economical, and they wash well. You get a bunch of them in a pack. So this is really nice for the glue, right? And you got to have the glue. This is, don't use regular glue because your stuff will fall off. So again, this is a nice, strong, not stinky glue, which is really important, and it dries clear. Okay, there's my, and I didn't even use that much, right? You don't want to overuse the glue. You don't want it oozing out the sides. And then you guys need the black. I do not glass over my, I do not, okay? So part of the fun is not having glass, okay? There's no glass on this. So look, do you see that? There is no glass. This is the beach glass, okay? So you can actually feel the texture of the beach glass. You can see it from the side. So glass would not even fit over that. You see that? So it's the backing board, a mat frame that came, this mat came with the frame. Okay. And then the frame. So again, there's no glass. I think the glass on top of it would make it, it would take away from it. Plus it wouldn't even fit over it again, because it's got dimension. You see that? The dimension of the artwork. So, and look at my shelf. Look at my nice new shelf from Amazon, you guys. That was just put up today. This is the first time we're using this setup. So I hope you like it. Again, thank you, Randy and Scott. Scott did the shelf and Randy helped me. You know, Randy told me what to do, and here you go. There you have it. So let's see what else. Let me know if you have any other questions. So the glue is really, really important. And again, you guys can always take the cap off, but I find with myself and my customers, the easiest thing to do is to use paintbrush and put a little bit of glue on the plate. Okay. And then you just wash the glue out with soap and water, and it comes off the bristle. Let's see. You need beach glass. Okay. And you need whatever other crafts that you want to do, maybe sticks. You can find stones, you can find seashells, whatever other stuff you want to add to your collage, you guys can do it. So that is what we did today. Randy, am I forgetting any of the products? Again, you guys, I have so much stuff.
No, I just see that in your carousel on Amazon. I see holiday sea glass. I see a variety of different packages you can get with sea glass, which I think is really cool.
And you guys, I thank you, Randy. I put different ones in the carousel because again, there's one that just has red pieces. So if you want to do flowers or something with red, then you get the one with the red pieces. They all come different sizes, different pieces. I have a collection of everything. Okay. Again, this is what I'm going to go to my in-person paint parties with vats of stuff. So that's what I do. I collect stuff because I'm an art teacher. Okay. So, I'm Artist at Heart Paint Party, artistatheart.live on Amazon. You can catch any of my stuff, whether it's live or recorded for later. I'm on Facebook. I have a YouTube channel, And I have a website, artistatheart.org. So if you want to learn more, I am in the greater Cleveland area. I do Northeast Ohio events. I do a lot of private parties, and I'm on Amazon. So I'm able to tag all of the stuff that I use and share it with you guys. And again, that's where I get the stuff. So I can't thank you enough for watching. Thank you for interacting with me. Thank you for asking me questions, because that's what's so fun about going live is you guys, right? It's really fun. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody that was on here next week in Vermilion or Kirtland or Medina. I'm Denyse with Artist at Heart. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye, you guys.